Guys, and welcome to the sixth video within this series of Java programming. In this video, we're going to be focusing on array lists and some of their applications and how to distinguish them from regular arrays and the syntax behind them as well. We're also going to be working through these 5 worked examples right here to expand our understanding of array lists. So an array list is a dynamic data structure as opposed to your typical array, which would be static. Which means when you set the number of elements and the size of the array within a simple array, that's set. So that won't change. You can't go above that limit, and that's why it's known as a static data structure. With array lists that are dynamic, you can change the actual size of the array list. You can add, you can trim the size of the array list to fit the number of elements you have. And these are being increasingly used. They're much more useful than regular simple arrays. So let's get to that. I'll be showing the answers to these tasks below. So we've got create an array list with size 5 of type integer with 3 values within it. So let's go and do that now. So here we can see we've got an array list of type integer defined within these 2 arrows, and it's called myList. So this is the name of the array list right here. And we're creating this an object of a new array list right here. Again, we've specified of type integer and of size 5. Again, it's important to remember that dynamically this can change, and we're going to have a look at that in a minute. But we use this .add function right here, it's an inbuilt function when you import this java.util array list. You have the ability to do myList, so the name of your array list, .add, and then the index of, this will be the first index, second, and then the third index right here. So that will be index 0, 1, and 2, and you're adding the value 5. So right here you can see in this comment, at index 2, 0, 1, 2, we have the value 7 right here. And we've added 3 values to this array list of size 5, which means there's 2 missing values. So that's the first task done. The second one is to use an advanced loop, an advanced for loop, to print the values. So let's have a look at that too. And printing the values within your array list is literally as simple as using the syntax within this for loop right here. So for integer x, that would be within the actual array list of the array list myList print system.out.println x. There's no increment in value here, it just does it automatically. It's fantastic, really. So we can just go ahead and print this. We can see we've got our 5, 6, 7. It's printed out quite nicely. And it's literally as simple as that, which is great. I guess that's why they call it an advanced for loop. So if we look at the next task, print out the number of elements in the array. So again, that's pretty much just the use of an inbuilt function. So we're going to have this right here, system.out.println, size equals, and then myList.size. This right here will print out the size of your list. So let's see what this prints out here. And we can set its size is equal to 3 because it's not the size of the original array list, the predefined size. It's the number of elements that are in there currently. So that's what .size will end up doing. And if we look at these next couple of tasks right here, so remove a value, clear the list, and replace a value from the array list. We've got these 3 inbuilt functions down here. So myList.remove2. This will remove the data value at index 2. So that'll be this one right here, value 7. myList.clear will clear the whole array list. And myList.set1 to 100 sets the value at index 1, so that will be this value of 6 right here, and it will set it to 100. That's what these 3 inbuilt functions do. Might be worth looking online at ArrayList APIs and ArrayList imported functions, built-in functions, so you can really see what you can do with them. Another way you can do is you can just do myList dot, and you get all of them down here. So those are all the things you can end up doing with your array list. And if we look at the final task, to change the size of the array to the number of elements it contains. So this is what I was talking about. You can have a predefined size right here of 5 and the number of elements at 3. And you may want to trim the actual array list size down to the number of elements you have. And for that, you do mylist.trim to size. And you use this inbuilt function to do that. So there are plenty of inbuilt functions that you can use and you can explore with array lists. Array lists are absolutely fantastic for storing data. As like mentioned before, they're a dynamic data structure. You can implement them. I'll be showing very soon how to implement them using a Finch robot. Yeah, just definitely have a go at this. And go and visit www.scholarhall.com for some more questions and worked solutions. And be sure to like and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping us. So thank you very much. Good luck on your coding ventures, and until next time, goodbye.